Hey everyone, welcome back to Astro Week. Who's hot this week? Horoscopes for the week of September something. I wrote it on the computer today and I don't have the printout. You guys know I'm on the road here, right? September 4th to September 8th, 2017. That I write for the Echo newspapers. Could also be at you. Kamloops, BC. Hey everyone, I'm Sonny. Things are a little different today. So as we're cruising in today, I want to mix up the horoscopes just to let you guys know there's blah blah. You can speed ahead. It's a video. Don't piss me off about this one. So just to let you guys know, I'm going to give you a little speed on what's going on with the channel here and what's going on. So I want to add, and Mercury's retrograde still, right? So we might switch it up. But I really do like the overview. For me, the overview is extremely important in horoscopes because I'm a professional astrologer, right? And the overview is all my reading. So I'm going to cut and paste the overview and pop them on the other videos. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, then go watch someone else's videos. Or if you fast forward. But the reason it is important for everyone because not everyone's sign lines up exactly as the horoscopes, cruise along. So, but if you know the overview of what's going on, then you can adjust it and you can calibrate the entire reading for yourself, man. So that's why it's so important. So, for example, if the sun is sun's in Virgo, right? No, forget the sun. Yeah, the sun's in Virgo. This means that it's illuminating the Virgo area of your chart, right? It's illuminating the Virgo area of your chart, or the chart where the sun is, in a Virgo-y kind of way. It doesn't mean it's illuminating Virgo stuff. It means it's illuminating in a Virgo kind of way. And it's because I don't have everybody's chart, you're going to have to calibrate it yourself to figure out what part of that chart is being illuminated, and as we move forward, then you can super accurately predict what's going on by looking at different kind of horoscopes here on the channel or on YouTube or in your newspaper or whatever. And guys, just remind you guys, I do write horoscopes for the newspapers up here in Canada, right? And so you do all that action and then you can have an accurate horoscope. It's pretty, it's how it works. So it's what I do, and every astrologer reads a little differently. And my horoscopes I write them differently for each time of the week, for each day of the week. Like these are the weekly horoscopes. They're different than the Wednesday hump day horoscopes, live stream on Wednesday hump day. And they're definitely different, super definitely different from the Friday love scopes, which tell everybody who's going to be lucky in love for the weekend. But with the overview, you should be able to calibrate what's going to happen for yourself personally. And that's the whole point of the thing, unless you want to know what the ass is going on with everyone else, in which case just I don't know, open your curtains and have a look. I don't know, do whatever you want. All right, so that's the action. That's what we're doing with the overview. I'm still going to try and keep them short, but it ain't going to happen, so it ain't going to happen. All right, next. What else is going on? So we have some new stuff that's going on with the channel. Obviously, I'm a professional astrologer, and I know that's not obvious. I watch YouTube too, and I know that's sure fuck ain't obvious. Right? Well, ad revenue, right? Whatever. And so I know that's sure not obvious. But if you want a personal reading, just message me at the email above, and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible, and we'll set it all up. Just to remind you guys, the readings aren't free, of course, so stop emailing me for free readings because it ain't going to happen. It's just a waste of both of our times. And then and it does take a while for me to get back to everyone. So but send me a reading and I'll get back to a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible, and we'll set it up. For those who don't know, the readings are about $125 right now. And you get your natal chart, which is your birth chart, which is no big deal. It looks like, it doesn't look like that. It looks like anyways, you can get that anywhere for free on the internet, so that's not a really big deal. But you do get your Kepler report, which is a seriously in-depth astrological report that you really can't get anywhere else on the internet, and it's way more in-depth than almost anything else you can find. And so that comes along with it. And what else do you get? You get your 2 to 3 month transit forecast, so you'll know what's going on in the next little while, what's coming up. And you get a 1 hour session with me via Skype or the telephone, however you want to do it. And Snapchat. What's up? What's up? The moon's in no, we ain't gonna do no Snapchat, man. So and we'll probably do a Skype session, and you can ask me as many questions as you like. And some of the fun stuff people like to ask are if your chart, how it fits in with someone else's chart, and they like to see, relationship compatibility, potential for love, potential for marriage. I know that should be the same thing, but it's not. Especially, and it's not in astrology, it's not the same thing either. And for business or work or money or kids or whatever you want to know, just let me know and I'll look at it. in addition to all of that, I've been busy as ass, man. But like, you know, things are going to slow down a little bit for the next 2 weeks before they like totally ramp up again. And so there's some people asking me to record the sessions, not sessions, to do a recording in a reading, like to write it down or record it and then send it to them, because they can't really get online on Skype, or they can't really do a phone thing. So I'm going to start doing that. I've been too busy to do that for some reason. You'd think the same amount of time, but it's not really. And recording stuff takes a long time, because like I own the freaking music studio and it's kind of my craft, so I don't ass it up, you know? Like it takes a little more time for me, you know? If it's like I use expensive microphones, don't have any wind socks, but I use expensive microphones, you know? It's different. So whatever, who cares? So that's the action with that. All right, so if you want a reading, message me above. That's what you get. That's how much it costs. And that's the action. We're going to get to the overview in a sec, right? So chill out. 6 minutes. These videos are going to drag today. All right, what else is going on? We have a bunch of live streams coming up, you know? Myself and my super sexy little crap have been talking about different ideas and different things to do with the channel, and it's a lot of fun. And I used to have my own broadcast, right? And I do write for the newspapers. I am a professional artist. I am the love hypnotist, you know. And I do on the music. Whatever, man. All right, here we go. Let's get down to things. Yeah, and I'm like, I can jump really high, you know. I run really fast. I go like, Spider-Man. He's like, okay, whatever. Okay, all right. So that's the action on that. There's a little bit more going on with the channel now, and so we're gonna have a bunch of live streams coming up. We'll have to see how it plays out in September when Mercury goes direct and my schedule returns to normal, a more normal kind of thing. But as of right now, I do the weekly horoscopes on Monday, right? I got to pump those out really fast. And I have a deadline for the newspaper, so I can't really ask that up. But like, we're gonna do some things. Like on Tuesday, the plan is to have Tarot Tuesday, and we'll do really short 3-card tarot readings for all the sunny siders out there and everyone who wants to tune in. And they're going to be you know, really nice and easy peasy. $5. 3 cards, 5 minutes. Ask your questions. Let's see what comes up. And everyone who wants to tune in and check that out can by all means tune in and check that out. On Wednesday, we're going to have the Hump Day horoscopes, and that's always a lot of fun. And yeah, look those horoscopes a little differently, and it'll give you a little energy, a little bump midway through the week to tell you what's going on for the rest of the week. And I wrote it all down there on the computer. And on Thursday, there's something I wanted to do for a long time, but Thursday's busy. Thursday's a full teaching day for me with some very long-time students who I care about tremendously. People who've been there with me for years, who've taken care of me, who helped me start the studio. The kids are winning tons of awards. Last year they just cleaned up at Kiwanis, they cleaned up at Music Fest, you know, they cleaned up at some kind of weird Vancouver music thing that I don't really understand because like I'm not from there. But like, it was just amazing. And so I take it, and you know, Ben is there, you know, like Ben is the, you know, super famous surgeon to the stars, and he's my, you know, been my longest student. He's one of my, anyways, there's a video of him. He's always taking care of me, you know. And so he's, you know, he's a really good guy. And so, but on Thursdays, for the longest time I wanted to do football picks for the Americas. And so on Thursdays, on the live stream, I don't know what time, we'll probably just sit around and do some football picks. Probably may or may not be into it. It doesn't, you know, whatever. You can ask me questions too, and we'll see what's going on. Maybe, if that doesn't work, you can ask me questions about some about some celebrities and their kind of stuff. That could be a little fun. And so that's the action on that. And then on Friday we have the love horoscopes, right? The love scopes come out on Friday to say who's hot in love for Friday night, because like you got to know who's hot in love, because if you ain't hot in love, you might as well go grocery shopping in your underwear and just like chill out and don't worry about it, because like ain't nobody gonna love your ugly ass on a Friday, so like it don't really matter unless you like pretty yourself up and stand there, Sonny, how come nobody love me? You should wait till Sunday afternoon, baby, and the world's gonna be your oyster. Crack that action open. All right, so that's Friday. But on Friday, I really want to start interviewing people again. I used to interview so many people. I had so much fun for a nice chunk of my life. And so on Friday, and I might change it, it's going to be Fan Friday. And some really cool sunny siders out there who have some really great experiences and ideas. There are other tarot readers out there, you know, there are other psychics out there, but you don't have to do that. There's some people they've been sending messages saying they've had out-of-body experiences and lucid dreaming, and you know, some law of attraction guys and some other, you know, new agey bullshit motherfuckers. So like if you're into that kind of stuff, then and you want to be on the show here, then simply message me, and we will and I'll do it. We'll have it on Fan Fridays. So Fridays, Love Scopes and Fan Fridays. And holy geez, 10-minute ad. Fast forward. And that's the action, guys. So that's the action for what's coming up on the channel. Quick recap. So Mondays I got to do the horoscopes, right? But on Tuesday, Tarot Tuesday, right? It's $5 for 3 cards, really quick. And then on Wednesdays, the Hump Day horoscopes. It's a little different. You know, we look at your emotional state. On Thursdays, I'm going to do the football thing. You know, do my football picks on Thursdays. And I should do them like later. But no, I'll do them Thursdays. I don't have time on the weekend. And then also on Thursdays, we might do some celebrity gossip as well. Find out how charts line up with each other. I know my sexy little crab loves looking at that stuff. She's really good at it too. Like I've never seen. Like I studied, right? Like I study. I'm good. But like she's like good. Like it's really neat to watch. And plus I'm in love. She does she's really smart. I really respect her. I'm an M. Obviously I'm gonna like Smarties. So it's Thursday, and on Friday we have Fan Fridays and the Sonny Rosati, the Love Horoscopes. And that's about it. Everybody cool with that? That's the blah blah for what's going on with the channel. Thanks for sitting through. And that's the action. Let's get down to some horoscopes here. Here we go, everyone. Here's the overview for the week of September 4th to September 8th. Okay, big news this week. I think. Let me check on the clock here. Obviously, I think. Let me just check and see what's going on here. Frig, it's so difficult. Plus, there's no printing stuff out here, so I gotta look on this computer. See that? That's what the chart looks like. So, just to double check everything, it looks like Mercury's going direct, which is awesome, but we're gonna be in the shadow period, so it's not like super awesome. But Mercury's gonna go direct. I didn't write about that. I'm gonna talk about it on the Hump Day horoscopes. We didn't write about it, but I did for some of the guys. I wrote about something that's a little like, because some of the guys were really getting attacked by this next transit for a long time, and it really hurt them. And that's Saturn. Saturn's going direct. So Mercury's going direct, and Saturn's going direct, and that's some really sunny. Like, shut up. Some really big stuff. So let's do this action. Tell you what's going on. Okay, so for this week, Sun's in Virgo. All right, so what? So it's illuminating wherever Virgo is in your chart, which isn't really a big deal. So if you're a Pisces, the Sun is shining a spotlight on your astro sector of partnerships. So everyone is going to be looking at your partners. If you're a Virgo, the Sun's shining right on you. So everybody's going to be checking you out, Virgo, but it's not such a weird deal because it's your birthday, right? Like, duh, it's not a big deal. And for everyone, you know, or like for Leo, this is a time everybody's going to look at your spotlight on your money, which isn't really a big deal because, like, it's the sun. The same kind of nonsense happens the same time every year with the sun. All right, so no big deal. But here's the action on some other stuff. Oh, I didn't write this one down. We have a full moon. Okay, so that's the action with that kind of stuff. Mercury's going direct. That means communication is going to be restored. Thinking is going to return to normal. Transportation is going to return to normal. So instead of transportation delays, like your car getting smashed up and stuff, transportation is returning to normal, which is not so weird because everybody's going to be driving the kids back to school. So that's transportation going back to normal. Like, you got to do what you got to do. And then communication is back to normal. It's roll calls, right? And, you know, everybody, once again, everybody's going back to school, so everything's returning to normal. Not that normal is good, I just said normal. Okay. Also, Saturn is going to go direct. So guys like Sagittarius, that's a big deal. You know, all the planets mean different things to different signs. And if Saturn, like, is not the biggest deal for, like, a Capricorn, because Saturn rules Capricorn. So Capricorns, like, they're like Saturn-y anyways, you know, they're in the control scene and they want to do their action, and Saturn just kind of helps that along. I'm just adjusting the camera, guys, just like you didn't know. So Saturn, Capricorn's got a good vibe with Saturn, but like Sagittarius is not cool with Saturn. Saturn controls. You know, there's good to Saturn too, right? Maybe I'll do a video on it. But Saturn controls. Sagittarius is the opposite of control. So Sagittarius had it really difficult this last year. And I know my sister's a Sag, and not that my sister has any trouble because she's like good looking and she's a rich husband and she's got good looking kids and she don't really have that much problems in life. But like, but whatever. The control is set in for Sag. but control is starting to free up again. And here's the action. So when Saturn went retrograde, we revisited a whole bunch of themes that happened at the beginning of the year, and we're like, Sonny, why? Because Saturn's retrograde, man. Okay, and then it's now moving forward. So stuff that's happening in the spring, that happened in the spring, is going to speed forward again. So if you fell in love with the spring, well then you're going to fall in love again. So, you know, lightning doesn't usually strike twice, but, you know, expect some hearts to skip some beats. And so for signs like Scorpio, your money problems are not exactly going to free up, but they're going to loosen up, and you're going to get back to making some money again. Not like a lot of money, because Saturn's still there, but it's not taking away as much as it used to be. So things are going to free up, and things are going to get better. For Gemini, that's your astro sector of partnerships. So in the last couple of months, your partners have been just evaporating like faster than like pasteurized milk. I don't know what the hell evaporates fast. And then so that's what's been happening. And for Sagittarius, it's the worst, because Sag wants freedom and Saturn is control. So that's been really difficult. It's been really difficult on Sagittarius. And so that's the action with that. Depending on where it falls in your chart, wherever you've been feeling controlled and restricted, that's going to liberate, and things are going to get better. And every day it's going to get better and better and better until it moves over into Capricorn, where it kind of likes to hang out a little bit. So everything's not going to be super cool, but it's going to definitely not super jiggy cool, but everything is going to be a little better. And that's the action on that. All right, Saturn's moving forward. Mercury communication is getting better. You're going to revisit things. Transportation's getting better. You know, it works like this. If you were like a shitty driver and you're like, hey man, I didn't get no accidents, that's pretty cool, right? Mercury's going to direct you a shitty driver again, okay? Like, that's just how it works. Like I said, back to normal, right? Whatever your ass normal is, that's what's happening, and that's the action on that. And that is pretty much the overview, guys. Venus is in Leo, big deal. Know what? We'll talk about that more in the love horoscopes. And Mars is in Virgo, and we'll talk about that on the Hump Day horoscopes on Wednesday. And that is the action. From the sunnyside.net, I'm Sonny, wishing everyone the absolute best of a super beautiful week. Thanks for pumping through the overview, guys. And I'll see you on the live stream. Alright, check 1 2, check 1 2. You just guys heard the overview and blah 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 forever, but it's kind of important. That's what's going on with the channel, and that's what's going on with the overview. Let's get down to it. These horoscopes here for Gemini. Alright, dear Gemini. I go speak like this because the mic is here, right? Dear Gemini, you've been a diligent soldier marching to your own drum, but sometimes that's what dreams require to come true. This week everyone will see your hard work. Oh, the payoff will be bigger than expected, but so will the jealous faces. Gemini. Did you guys get that? That's kind of neat. Okay, so Gemini, what's going on? Okay, Gemini, high vis, okay? You're going to want to get out into the public, and you're going to want to be popular. Moreover than that, something is going to be exposed to you. Something about you is going to become extremely public. I don't know if that's a good thing, because like I'm a private Scorpio, right? But I'm a Gemini rising, so I'm kind of worried here. But so Gemini, something is going to be majorly exposed, very public. But so what? You know, that's just the deal with the deal. And anyways, the spotlight is shining on your home and family. Oh shit, for real? Okay, so Gemini, that's the deal. Spotlight's on your home and family. Something is going to be revealed about you very publicly. So what? Just deal with it. Maybe you're looking for and there's a fight there in your home and family, which really sucks, and it's just starting, so it's going to go on for a couple of weeks, and you're going to be fighting with your landlord. So Gemini, straight up, you're going to be, you know, worried about where you're going to live. You're going to be worried about what you're going to do, and it's all going to become super public. That totally sucks ass, right? But like, that's just what's happening. I apologize in advance, but like, I didn't put the planets in the sky and I make them spin around and screw us all up. But that's what's happening, Gemini. In addition to all of that, let's get to the good stuff. Saturn's finally going direct in your astro sector of partnerships. So if you've been having problems with partners, or Saturn's been taken away, right? Your partners have been leaving you. It's not like they're going to return, but like, you should have less problems with your partners moving forward, and that should be pretty cool. That should be pretty cool, you know, Gemini. So like, So more people are going to want to partner up with you. Not like right away, but like moving forward, you're going to have less and less problems with your partners. On top of all of that, your astro sector of like close to home, and you're like traveling, not like travel, but like running around the neighborhood, that's clearing up. So Geminis, if you like transportation things, like if you wanted to sell your car and you were having trouble selling it, Mercury's moving direct in that area now, you're going to sell your car, all right? That's pretty cool. If you've been having trouble with transportation, that's going to clear up right now. If you've been having trouble with communication, Gemini doesn't usually have trouble with communicating, but like, you know, if you talk a lot, you're going to eventually say the right thing, right? You're going to say a lot of wrong things, you eventually say the right things. But that's what's happening with Gemini. So like, you know, communication is clearing up. You're going to probably do some pretty good, you probably, you know, transportation is going to clear up. You're going to sell your place and everything is going to be cool. In addition to all of that, you know, publicly, you looking like a dream, right? There's a lot of illusions publicly, Gemini. You might be doing a lot of things to increase your image, like at work or like outside to the public, and you might be doing some wrong stuff, like meaning you might be anticipating and hoping that things will be a certain way, but they're not really panning out like that. But like, that's the way life works sometimes. You just gotta deal with it. Anyways, that's the action, Gemini. So the major themes this week are full moon in your astro sector of public life. You're on display. Some screwy shit's going to be happening at your home. You can't really do anything about it. Transportation is getting way better, so that's a good thing. And it's not like partners are returning, but they're going to stop leaving. And that's the action. From the sunny side, .net, I'm Sonny, wishing all Geminis the absolute best of a super beautiful week. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday in the live stream.